Okay, I can't believe I'm saying this, but the amount of unspent housing money that's been discovered inside the Portland Housing Bureau continues to grow to the tune of more than $100 million. Now, that is money meant for things like affordable housing, homelessness, and rent assistance. But instead of helping people stay off the streets, the money was sitting unused and unreported. So tonight, we are hearing from the man in charge of city finances. That's new City Administrator Raymond Lee, less than 2 months on the job.
We don't feel like there's anything fraudulent happening in the city as it relates to the funds that we have.
Okay, here's how it all shakes out. Nearly $21 million are in rental services fees. Now, those were announced in November, but the rest of these are new discoveries over just the past couple of weeks. Nearly $25 million in housing investment funds, nearly $20 million in short-term rental fees, and then 4 more Housing Bureau funds that hold more than $62 million unspent, unbudgeted dollars, money that we're told was allowed to accrue over the years, but often not reported. Okay, so what is going on? Well, we asked City Administrator Lee that same question today.
I think council is aware of some of the funding we were having and some of the funding that was unbudgeted for in the previous fiscal year. No one understood the full extent or what was some of the reserve funds that we had and within our bureau, and that's what we're uncovering now.
Okay, the city administrator and others have been blaming this on the city's old form of government where city commissioners ran bureaus. A consequence of that was a lack of communication between bureaus and City Hall when millions in tax dollars hung in the balance.
But when you look at the old form of government that we had, it really created this silo form of how we accounted for those funds.
So I asked him what the likelihood is that there is even more money sitting unreported in the Housing Bureau or other city bureaus for that matter, right? Like, is this $100 million just the tip of the iceberg?
I don't know if there's more unspent money that hasn't been reported in the Housing Bureau. What my charge is and what I'll be looking at, does this replicate itself throughout the city and ensuring that it does not replicate itself throughout the city, and what processes and procedures and structure do we have in place to ensure when we're moving forward as an organization, this is not an issue that comes up again.
So this could be a problem in other bureaus?
Don't know if this is a problem in other bureaus. This is the whole part.
Ruling that out.
I will never rule it out until I have a better firm understanding of where we are in some of these reserve funds that we have as a city.
Now, Lee says the city is looking to hire an outside firm to investigate not only the Housing Bureau, but how every city bureau manages its money. Lee says there is no timeline for that happening, but the sooner, the better.
This is a key component in building trust and transparency with the public with what's happening right now as it relates to the housing fund. But this is just the beginning.
Okay, so now it's your turn. What's going through your mind? Does the city have this under control? Did anything the city administrators say stand out to you? Let us know. Email the story at kgw.com or call and leave us a voicemail, 503-226-5090.